Another week done and dusted just like that. And like always, we've taken it upon ourselves to set the mood for your weekend with everything that could possibly make this happen.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, trust us to give you premium entertainment with great vibes to wrap up your week. So sit back and relax because the fun is about to begin. And speaking about fun, my twin, when she came on the show, said she had so much fun with you guys. Paul was not on the show on that day, but how did she do?
She did well. She had fun with J. Paul.
Okay.
It was confusing for J. Paul because J. Paul was all, and my twin triplet, this, that, it was confused. And OJ was all,
yeah.
You know OJ.
Okay.
All right.
Because when I came yesterday, they were telling me about it, and they said Adasa. I said Adasa cooking.
Honey Paul, please.
That's
don't
what everybody
join
said,
them.
actually.
Don't join them.
No, I'm not joining anybody.
Hadassah,
Okay,
not Adasa.
so I think they did not pronounce it well for me.
Okay.
So when they now said Hadassah, and I was like, oh, fantastic. Okay, so how is your twin doing?
She's doing well. She
I learned that she was very rude on the show.
Yeah, because she said that OJ was being rude to her. So,
No.
like, she has to be giving him back.
No. OJ, you know OJ. OJ wasn't rude.
Okay.
OJ wasn't rude.
They say your twin is a rude
Your twin,
human.
Yes, because OJ was a rude human.
She's
So
a
she had
savage.
to defend herself, okay? So Hadassah, shout out to you. Thank you for, coming on the show. But
So
I'm
you
back
not get
now.
home and talk to your twin that
No.
is badly behaved.
She even
No,
said
I
shala.
won't.
Okay.
Hey.
All right, so on that note, we say cheers to the freaking weekend. Time to unknot the ties, unwind and party, and just have jolly good time all the way. All right, it is your homegirl right here. It's your girlfriend next door. It is the jewel in the crown.
Hey.
It is honey money.
Hey.
It is honey money. It is honey sassy.
Hey.
It is honey flames. It is honey on point.
Woo.
And when I got to work this morning, people wanted different things. Somebody said I should bring out car. Somebody said I should bring out. And oh, the funny thing, on Facebook, somebody said, Honey Boy, I thought you said on the show that you would never tie Ankara rapper or a rapper in the house. Another person puts it there that this is content.
But were you even in the house?
So I don't know that thing of.
Okay, so in case you're wondering what Honeypot's talking about, Honeypot did a very funny videos on her Instagram. Honeypot's on the mic.
Yes.
Yes, go and check it out. You know those videos where somebody's bringing out bottle and all that. Me, I thought Honeypot was always bring out generator. Because, you understand?
Aeroplane.
You can bring
You
aeroplane.
don't like huge ram.
You can bring aeroplane.
Like Agbo.
You can bring her.
Someone this morning was saying non-posh should have brought our producer, Miss Dupe.
Wow. Yeah. Let's just keep the introductions rolling. All right, it is your girl, Dala, aka the goddess of skills. Some of you know me as the goddess, or la 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 la. Yes.
All right, you know my name. My name is Catherine. You all know me as Lady Cat, her real hotness. Queen Cat, a real hotness. Kit Kat, the person, not the chocolate.
Hey.
Kitty Kata, Kate of the Kate. Cruise, baby. And right now, here's what we have lined up for you all today. We will be kicking off with the entertainment news. Thereafter, we'll be getting into celebratory mode with our celebrities on Celebrity Birthday Shoutouts.
Yes. We will also be rewinding to this day in entertainment history, after which I will be responsible for today's dose of social media craziness only on Socialville.
On the flip side of the show, one of us will be showing gratitude on the trade-off segment, followed by the news recap. While on today's Daily Tip 5, we will be talking about 5 ways to survive after death to December doings.
Hey.
Oh, wow.
We'll also be checking out an event package. We will then wrap it all up with today's reminder that happiness is free. Let's go. All right, people, welcome back to the show. It is now time for entertainment news, and we're starting with this one. Fela Kuti and Burna Boy make Rolling Stone's 200 greatest singers of all time list. Global music publication platform Rolling Stone has released its list of the 200 greatest singers of all time, and we're excited as 2 Nigerian artists made the list. Burna Boy and the late Fela Kuti made the list, which was compiled by the editors at Rolling Stone. Describing Burna Boy, who was placed at number 197, Rolling Stone wrote, and I quote, "A Nigerian cultural giant. Burna Boy is the ambassador of Afrobeats as a global movement that can feel equally at home, climbing the European charts and maintaining a subtle emotional connection with past African genres like hip-hop. Burna's voice is sweet like caramel, but it can also soar on slicky produced tracks like his recent mega hit Last Last or the 2019 gem Anybody, amped up by deep bass accents and insanely sophisticated Foley readings. His vocal lines find inspiration in everything from hip-hop and R&B to hooky pop and dancehall. The world is his playground. Fela Anikulapo Kuti, who's the icon behind Afrobeat and the musical deity in Africa, was placed at number 188, and Rolling Stone wrote, and I quote, Fela Kuti's iconic songs of the 1970s and 1980s are sprawling orchestral instrumentals, an innovative swirl of African highlife, American soul, and jazz. Through his music, he shared an anti-colonialist, pan-African vision and challenged Nigeria's corrupt military government, which routinely subjected him and those around him to intense harm. Yet, it wasn't just Fela's lyrical rebellion that makes him so important. It's the way his voice carries his vision, the way he sang, his tone, commanding and direct, plain and firm. His stern but conversational melodies made his movement more accessible. On 1986 Teacher Don't Teach Me Nonsense, where he tackles whitewash education and failed government, he coos, and I quote, I say I sing, and of course, I beg everyone to join my song, and he performed in such a way that they could. Just so you know, the Rolling Stone list of 200 of the greatest singers of all time was topped by American singer Aretha Franklin, with Whitney Houston ranked second, Sam Cooke as third, Billie Holiday as fourth, and Mariah Carey as fifth. Others who made the list include Beyonce, Usher, Lauryn Hill, Michael Jackson, and others.
All right, so first of all, I'll say a big congratulations to every single person. That's a major list. For
That's
it
right.
to be, yeah, for it to be recognized on such a list, as in it's a big feat. Shout out to the Nigerians on the list as well. I mean, no surprise. See, if Fela was not on that list, me, I would have gone to go and fight too. Yes, we don't condone violence on the show, but this one, Of course, Fela had to make the list. And then to see Burna, who's walking in Fela's footsteps as well, to also make the list, I think that's absolutely phenomenal. Can't wait to see what else happens.
All right, congratulations to them. And I can't but say that, you know, I'm not surprised, you know, because, yeah, we have been on the map. So these days, the excitement is there.
Yeah.
It's huge, right? We love it, and we're saying congratulations to them. But then I'm not just surprised any longer. So you know how before you say, oh, so Burna Boy made, and then you're like, ah! So it's like we're getting used to. Do you ever get used to
Yes.
accolades?
Yes, I think you get used to it. I'll say especially from the fact that we know what Burna's doing. I mean, we know what Fela's music is still doing even after he's gone. And so it's not surprising that we were seeing this thing, but now it's just like we're meant. So I think we've moved into surprise to we're meant to be there.
Okay, all right.
We've
Yeah.
worked for it and we're meant to be there.
And then everything Rolling Stone said is apt, like about Burna Boy, about Fela, the late Fela.
So they did their
Everything is apt.
research.
Yes, they've done everything. And Burna's performance is one that people always look forward to. Even recently, we can see the way he treated his fans. But when he started singing, they responded because they knew it was going to give them an amazing and energetic performance.
Yeah.
And there are just a few people that you can point with the tip of your fingers who are very great performers when it comes to stage performance, especially with bands.
Yeah. I'll also say this. I was seeing online, some people were saying that Celine Dion did not make the list, and then they were shocked that she didn't make the list.
In fact, I heard another person too. The name escapes me now. Somebody was saying, oh, how come this person did not make the list? You know, yeah. So
Even
they have
Prince-
expectations.
Even Prince was number 100 on the list.
Well, I don't know. They have their criteria
Yes, they do.
of collating this and then giving whatever accolades they're
Definitely.
giving to people. All right, so let's move on already. Dotman and his wife hint at marital trouble. There seems to be some trouble between Nigerian singer Dotman and his American wife, Madison, just a year after welcoming their second child. The couple, who seems to be having issues in their marriage, engaged in a heated argument on his Instagram live session, which has since gone viral. From the video, the wife had alleged that her husband is useless, and the singer could be heard screaming that he wants a divorce while urging her to sign the divorce paper, as he has been home trying to help out with the children, but she has refused. Take a look at part of the clip from the Instagram live. Dotman also reveals that his wife is expecting their third child, but they didn't state the cause of their marital conflict, and as such left the audience in the dark. Dotman and Madison tied the knot in 2020 and welcomes their children in 2021 and 2022.
And if she's
Marital-
pregnant again, then
Yeah,
she'll be
with their
expecting
third
another
one.
one in 2023.
Three. Like, marital crisis everywhere. It's crazy. Very scary. I don't even know what to say.
I mean, from the video that we just saw, she's saying, I do everything, and he's saying, okay, if you say you do everything. So we actually really don't know what the problem is, because because he sounded like he's the one that's asking for the divorce, but then he says she's the one that's doing everything. So they should be giving us a PDF document so that we know what's happening, because
Instead of
I don't
leaving
even
us
know how
I
it's
think this one is still something that it can
solvable.
solve.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's out of hand. I think it's just normal, friction, rancor here and there. And I think they should figure it out, because sometimes, especially when you start having children, I'm not married, but I know this, that it can be overwhelming. Like, things can be overwhelming. It's different from when you were dating and it was just you, or when you just got married and it was just both of you. Now you have responsibilities, you have, people to, apart from money issues, you have, you have to pay attention to certain stuff. You have to be responsible for so many things. So I think that if they can make it work, if they get to watch this video, they should please calm down and make it work, especially for the sake of the children. If it is nothing deadly or lethal, like maybe somebody is trying to, kill another person, or it is domestic violence, please let them just work it out already. We wish them the best.
Yes, we do. All right, still talking about marriages and relationships. Gabrielle Union discusses cheating in first marriage to Chris Howard. Hollywood actress Gabrielle Union has spoken out about a dysfunctional marriage to former NFL player Chris Howard. During a guest appearance on Dax Shepard's Armchair Expert podcast, and when Shepard brought up his past infidelity, the mother of one revealed that she felt entitled to infidelity during a 5-year marriage to Chris Howard. She stated, and I quote, "I was paying all the bills, I was working my bleep off, and I felt like that's what comes with it." End of quote. The Bring It On star called infidelity the spoils of riches, adding, and I quote, "Like my dad before me, whoever has the most gets to do whatever the hell they want, is what I thought." End of quote. Gabrielle, who was married to Howard from 2001 to 2006, accused the NFL player of cheating, joking that, and I quote, "In our first marriage, neither of us felt like the marriage should get in the way of our dating. A part of it was like keeping up with his activities, like, oh, that's what you're doing, you're going to feel this one, and I just felt entitled to it as well." End of quote. Gabrielle Union called the romance a stupid one that should have never gotten out of the dating phase, explaining that she and the athlete had not one thing in common: no morals, no values, no scruples. The only thing you have in common is other people, so why don't you just go be with other people? End of quote. She also noted that they were just dysfunctional from day one, adding that the therapist once told them she didn't understand how their toxic relationship resulted in marriage in the first place. Just so you know, after parting ways with Howard, Gabrielle Union got married to former NBA player Dwayne Wade in 2014 and welcomed their daughter Kavia in 2018 via surrogate.
Okay, relationship issues everywhere.
Was he okay?
Yes, because,
Everywhere.
the other day, it was in the news about Dwayne Wade's, child who is transgender. And, the mother was saying that, they were using the child for publicity stunts and all that, so that they could actually gain attention. And she was not comfortable with that, especially, considering the age of the child. And it was in that same news that we got to know that Gabrielle Union actually started dating, Dwayne Wade when he was still married to his ex. So there was a lot of baz. And one thing I really do not appreciate is that, you see, it was in the case of the relationship stuff we talked about on Tuesday. What was the Fancy and
Alex, yeah, the back and forth.
And I saw that some people were saying that, oh, they were coming for me and they were saying that, oh, women being, women supporting women in the mud, somebody is not. So
you can't support bad behavior.
So my own point exactly is that when you're done with a relationship, let it be dead. Like, you don't get, like, why do we have to keep going back and forth, talking about what, like, let it just be gone, especially with the fact that you're married to another person. I don't know whether it is just me, because I see no reason. And I'm going to still bring Fancy and Alex into it. What I said that day, I don't even feel any regret for it, because I feel like they're not dating any longer. So why is this in front of us? Why do we have to talk about? Why are they bringing it to, like, let it just be dead? That is my own point. So if you say you're not doing it again, Yoruba people will say that you're talking to like, so I'll break it down. So if you have said good night, you say good night to someone, you don't say good evening again. Like, you have said good night, so be gone.
Bye-bye.
Already. Bye-bye. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is another day.
Yeah, this one, I'll just say that growth is very beautiful. That's what I'll say in this particular case, because to think that you got into a whole wedding with somebody that you had nothing in common,
with, no
yeah. Like, how does that happen? And then you're saying that, oh, because you think you're the one, and I think that's a mentality that a lot of Nigerian men have. Oh, because I'm the one doing everything entitles me to cheat. Yeah. But you're the same people that when you say, oh, I don't want to, and that's what you hear people say, I don't want a woman that is making more money than me. Because you're already of the opinion that she will start doing anyhow because she's making... I think that's a very useless concept in life to think about. Like, you're... Well, thank God for her life, because the person she's with now, she's seemingly very happy.
Yeah.
And that's the most important thing at the end of the day. Sorry to Mr. Howard that they used to catch me.
At least everybody has moved on.
Broke boys don't deserve...
Wow.
That's right.
Interesting stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so that is where we draw the curtains on entertainment news. It is now time for celebrity birthday shout-outs. First on our list in alphabetical order, we have Kobams Asuko, who is 42 today. Is an Nigerian singer, songwriter, music producer, musician, and businessman. Aside his own music career, Kobams is popular for being the lead music producer and co-writer of Nigerian singer Asha's debut album. He has also additional production and songwriting credits on songs by other African music stars. If we were to list them, we would be here for a while, and that's the truth. Happy birthday to Kobams.
I will say that Kobams is a gem.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
I feel like he hasn't gotten the flowers that he deserves.
I think so.
All his
Same.
musical
I agree.
productions, people he's worked with, inputs that he's put in, he deserves
Even when he performs or plays the piano live at events, everyone is silent, because you would feel the chords, the music, the rhythm, everything, just outstanding.
He's an absolute genius.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to him. All right, moving on. Eddie Redmayne is 41 today. He is an English actor and model whose portrayal of Stephen Hawking in the 2014 film The Theory of Everything earned him an Academy Award for Best Actor. He also delivered a memorable performance in the film My Week with Marilyn with Michelle Williams, and played Marius in the 2012 film Les Miserables. In 2016, he began starring in Newt Scamander in Fantastic Beasts film series.
And I love him. I absolutely love him in the Fantastic Beasts series.
Yeah, that was actually where I started to pay attention to him. Fantastic. He absolutely killed his role.
Amazing stuff.
Happy birthday. All right, moving on swiftly. Rika Sani is 34 today. Is an Nigerian singer-songwriter, popular for songs such as Gentleman, Only You, and Believe, featuring Olamide and Falz, and also the controversial one titled Thunder Fire You,
which was actually some people's anthem for a long time.
I think it was just very different, because we all know that Rika Sani is
a
giving
gentleman.
us the
Yeah,
love
perfect
jam,
gentleman.
He now came with the whole song titled Thunder Fire You. I think we're all confused, like, where's what?
So that's
somebody have given him breakfast.
So that's the thing with life. When you're always doing something, like Honeypot that is always giving mommy Joe and they're always complaining. Now, she don't change. Their eye don't open. So that's the thing. You need to surprise and shock people every now and then. Happy birthday.
I like his growth. Happy birthday birthday to Rikasani, and Rikasani is so special to me because, you know, one day he had gifts delivered to me.
Wow.
Beautiful donuts, yes, and he had now added a handwritten, you know, letter. It was so cool. That was so fantastic. Thank you. Happy birthday to you. All right. Yeah, still on our list. Rowan Atkinson is 68 today. Popularly known as Mr. Bean, the award-winning English comedian, actor, and screenwriter was listed as one of the 50 funniest actors in British comedy by The Observer. His Mr. Bean character gained him a large following in England and the United States, which ran from 1990 to 1995. He also plays the character of Johnny English in the film series from 2003 to 2018. Fun fact, for those who don't know, he can actually speak. He voiced the character Zazu in the 1994 Disney classic, The Lion King.
And I'm sure Gen Z, even the new kids know him because some cartoon channels still show Mr. Bean. The other day, my niece was saying, oh, Mr. Bean, Mr. Bean. Like, he is a legend.
Yeah, I actually got to watch his documentary one day, randomly stumbled on it, and I sat down and I was like, wait, so he started off actually telling jokes on stage. And I'm like, so how did you, from being that speaking person, just decide one day you're going to do this character and not talk and be funnier? That's talent.
Like,
Actually,
how do you even keep quiet and you're funny?
That's talent.
I don't know if I can survive that. All right, we're saying happy birthday to every single person celebrating today. I am particularly excited for you because it's a weekend already. And I just, in my head, I'm like, you're going to be having all the fun in the world. We wish you the very, 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 very best, because somebody is asking, I don't know whether the person is asking me whether it's my birthday today. It's okay. Happy birthday. We celebrate you.
So for a look at today's entertainment history lesson, let's check out Rewind.
Watch this.
Let's rewind.
Guys, welcome to Socialville. It is time to get our daily dose of craziness happening on social media. Let's get right into it. All right, at just_Alobam saying, your mama sabi say na scorpion, then they call you for school.
Wow.
That's a very strong question.
Really, because Nigerian mothers, African parents would not have this.
Yes.
How can they give you a good name, then they are calling you Scorpion? Scorpion, do you know what Scorpion signifies? Do you know what it symbolizes? Like, Scorpion. Like, you don't guess. It's just like it says serpents. Like, they are calling you, they will preach and they will go for deliverance because of this.
What they call you in school is not my problem. It's the friends that will now come to your house and
call
say,
you.
Mommy,
asking for
let's do my
You're
Scorpion at home. You will explain who Scorpion is.
Where the Scorpion
You will explain where you saw Scorpion in this house.
Commit to Scorpion.
I beg.
Wahala.
Try to get better nickname. So this one is saying, I feel for everyone named Okpe. Like, how do y'all feel while praying and your mom says, Oluwagba Okpewa?
Okay.
Come and collect
yes, that is God accepts our praises, our
Thanks.
So wait, what does Okpe mean?
Okpe.
What does it mean?
Okpe is thanksgiving or something, or praise or something. Okpe.
They should not come and collect our own Okpe in this.
So there was a day like that. That I was actually on a phone call and I was telling somebody that Modukpe, I thanked the person. And so, Dukpe of this entertainment splash
Producer.
was beside me and she said, why are you calling my name? I'm like, are you joking? You better shift.
Well, the only time that thing used to happen to me is when they are selling on the road and I'll just be hearing,
So it sounds like that.
I swear, please.
Wow.
Let's be All right, so this person here is saying, new year, new me, don't they beg for 1K?
And so the new person is not begging for 50K again. It's 1K, no more daily 2K.
What if you're begging for 1K before?
Then there's no new me now. But
My problem is, why is he entering 2023 begging?
because
That's the problem.
they don't ball all their savings for December. So beginning of the year now.
So you
after
collect
they
the
beg.
repercussion of your balling.
Sister, even Gary, you don't
Please.
get.
And we're here
Please.
warning people, oh.
Please.
We did
Don't say that we did
precaution,
not do
everything.
anything for you. We
Yes.
helped you, but you did not listen.
You revealed-
As you get coconut head,
You will go and crack the coconut and drink the water in January.
Public service
Because-
announcement.
All right.
was like Blessing CEO saying, you know, that's just long. Blessing CEO, I now saw in one comment section, somebody said, I beg, don't be forming strong for us here. I know that in your closet you cry. Because even coconuts, as they are rich, they break.
Hey.
I said, I never hear this one before.
If they don't know about this story,
You don't know. You don't know. You never hear around. Wow.
All right, Ifeda here, and this post is saying, how can you tell someone I love you on the phone, and they reply you with, we got a day, we got a day.
This person is a whole lump.
I see.
Because what?
Now they type this thing.
Actually.
Because you can never say I love you. I love you.
You know, say I love you, say we got a day.
And
we did
Nigerians,
together.
why is this such a problem? I think because we are not like Oyinbos that, you know, every little thing. But right now, I think, in fact, I think some families actually inculcated that in there because, but some people,
Yeah,
it's
I
just
don't
very
know.
hard for them, Sha.
Yeah, I tell my mother I love you. She said I don't have money. I'm like, meaning that.
It's only when you need
What are
something.
you trying to say?
It's only when you need something you tell
I
her
think
you love
some children
her.
cannot even say they love their
At
parents.
all.
I don't know, like it's too heavy. They love them, right? They show it in action.
What if you say they
But
don't
to
know?
say, yeah,
To
so
say it.
it's like,
Me, I used to call those the thing.
You know,
me, I just know that my mommy is always very happy, Sha, because sometimes I'll just go out. I would have said, I'll just go back and say, I'll just say, oh yeah, take out Josh. She'll just smile.
this I love you thing self. There was a time it trended on Twitter. There was a whole thread of people putting responses
Yes,
that people
so I
give
love-
them. So I love you. One
I love
said
you,
thank
thanks.
you. One said kick.
But me,
Me,
if I'm,
that's so nice.
if I'm doing it in a relationship, I'm purposely doing it. Like maybe your boyfriend telling you I love you, and you just
Now
keep
say no
quiet.
problem.
Or you,
Say
just,
okay.
No problem.
or you say cheers, bye.
Wow.
I love you.
Cheers,
Cheers.
I love you. Wow.
I will
Honey
try it
pause.
out. I will try it out.
Where's the boyfriend?
Okay, working on it. Underscore Malika is saying, the first person to bill me this 2023, I will post your picture and the chat. It's not a joke, but a promise.
I love this energy.
Yeah.
I love the energy.
Have I collected billing this? Okay, I've collected. In fact, I collected billing the whole December.
And
Entering year. People that have been telling me, hey, Happy New Year, do it for us. Did we not all enter this New Year together?
wonder.
I don't understand. Why is your own New Year more special than my own? Don't stress me, please.
Yeah, people-
We post your picture.
people now will give you reasons. Birthday, something.
So
for the
you know what is awkward? What is awkward is person that is doing better than you, but because the person sees you and you think that you're above the person, and the person is busy taxing you
You
every
don't know
now
that
and
it's
then.
packaging.
As in,
With a package for year.
a
My
package,
beg,
you
oh.
know.
No beg
May
me
help and no
anything.
pest.
Me self, I no get.
I define your power, my
All
sister.
right.
May no pass.
Okay, at this honeypot group chats, really. Sir Jairus is saying, ATM swallows my card is wrong. ATM retains my card. Correct.
Wait.
At Mata Jason, I said, when the real thing happens, grandma will not
And we noticed
am
that
so
in
sorry.
a recent video that it happened to somebody at an ATM, and they did not, we did not name
call
the
the
bank.
person with
but-
your name.
Ah, my sister, it's not me they were on ring light for.
Wow, there was a count. Yeah, so did he say this? ATM
The
swallowed
ATM
my
has taken my card.
No, it's
so you will
taking.
not know the grammar that
Taking-
you are
no,
using.
taking-
My sister, at that moment,
No, taking,
anything that
no,
comes
taking
to
is
mind.
actually
It's,
correct.
it's not bad. Take it
So,
not bad.
returns
But,
and
but swallow,
take-
you know,
see, but
the
that's
Korean.
Nigerian English.
Choking.
ATM they swallow card. Oh. You understand immediately when they speak too much English.
No, ATM has taken my card, it's fine.
At that
But ATM will
moment,
not take my card because I will enter there and scatter the
let it happen to you, Dala.
It will not. And let me say ATM swallowed my card. What was swallowed? Say ratchet. All right.
That's that.
I think this is OJ. Two people in love running on the beach. OJ is holding stone at his back. He said, make the water just do mistake, touch me. They go explain what's funny.
Why does OJ not like love?
He's anti-love.
As in,
So his lure can reach like this.
he doesn't like love.
Yes.
Why?
So, but wait, if you're on the beach, water must touch you.
Of course.
So these ones are collecting stone in like that.
But why is he moving so
It's
close
not
to
just
the
happy.
water?
It's not just happy for them. Like this one is bad belly. So it is not the water that is his
all.
problem.
Yes.
It's
It is
the love.
that love that they are playing.
Yes. What's so funny? Why are you laughing?
Because if you don't want water to touch you, why you at the bank?
Well,
Let
Well.
me find go there.
well. Okay, Temi here saying, entering the Danfo bus without T-fare and informing the conductor that I'll be making a transfer is something I'd love to try one day.
Yes. Yes.
When you want to try this thing, make sure that you have your obituary written. Make sure that you're going to go and pay for graveside
Because I
But
don't
it will be-
understand.
it will be
Why,
nice.
why do you just want to be stubborn in this life?
we enter
No.
bus.
It's actually not bad. I'm sure very soon.
I mean, not
Recalcitrant type of
See.
human being. How?
I'm going to ask it with this, Sha.
Oh, exactly. That's what I was going to
because
say.
it's funny,
That
like,
he will work for his kids.
just-
Because I'm sure very soon conductors will have POS.
That's what
Yes.
they don't already have.
Exactly. So it works.
No, but transfer. So you now come down. They don't have to waiting for the thing to have.
When there's fake
See,
transfer.
they don't have time for that.
When there's fake transfer. As
They
you
don't,
enter, do the
people that will
transfer.
join you with another. Are you joking?
They'll marry you.
All right, please. No go try 'em.
Wahala.
All right, so these are the hailing that used to come before billing. G. Person will be like, boss, Agba, big man, wire, charger, plug, socket,
Okay.
How did you
Door,
get
window.
Now, as you want, hail me, make I. Me
it?
say
Because
go
this
hail
thing
you
is
back
already
with-
turning to how I used to abuse one girl like that. I used to work here, Lola Shifatu. So I'll say incinerator. She'll say my tongue. I'll say, I'll go for the jetiest and I'll call. She'll say, she'll look for another thing.
Please, the way that the responses are rhyming with the...
It's
call and response.
That's the only
Call
thing
and response.
I can remember right now. I'm telling you.
Say my boss. All right, we already know that when we say the meme king, it's about to be a
course.
problem. Say, I married my best friend, don't arrest her husband.
Wow, wow, wow.
Wah, 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 wah.
So the thing I don't like is very sad when, I don't know, I've said it so many times. I've said this 1,001 times.
You just marry your best friend.
Of course, I want to marry my best friend, but what
But-
I'm saying here is that for people in a side relationship, when you see, except because you're not God that can see the beginning from the end, and can
Exactly.
only hope that it works well. So that one that you're going to rub it into other people's,
Hey.
when
But wait, why we not rub it into other people's faces? All the years we're seeing when they rubbed it in our face, you think that when the Lord not do it, you will not come on. When you were in body house, seeing that we punish you, no punish person. You in a cycle.
So as she don't arrest her best friend.
We
now.
move.
Wow.
Best friend don't dey prison be that. Nothing.
Wow, we're still in the mud.
All right. Seeing people walk out of my life is so painful. I want them to run.
do you know that when you first read the first
it?
sentence, I said, oh, this person must be a good person. But when I now saw the second line, I said, how?
But this is me. Like if you won't go.
You are too slow.
No, if you won't go, you
Disappear.
don't dey too walk too slowly. They carry bag because, darling, in the words of a famous philosopher, they know they beg mess to smell. So, do the needful. Thank
You
you.
have a point.
But yeah, when Shadow wants to
You are so bad.
Wow.
It's like that's how you say that you are bougie. It's like,
Wow.
you're not
No,
bougie
no,
or
my
anything.
twin is the bougie one, like me.
What?
Me be
Wow,
straight.
wow, wow.
You understand?
Look, the beg smell, the mess to
Mess to
smell.
smell. Yes, nah.
You come out by yourself, they do it
Before.
suppose.
People will go sit down with you, do.
But yeah, we don't want you guys to walk out of our lives. We don't want you to run
At all.
Let's just be very clear. But we hope you've all succeeded in putting a smile on your face. That is it on Socialville for today.
It is now time to chew it off, and we always love to end the week with some gratitude.
Okay, so it's going to be me. All right, so I want to say that I am grateful, of course, for seeing the year 2023. I'm grateful that everybody came into this year with good health and just renewed energy. Like, I feel like the new year just brings about, like, good vibes. It's a new leaf you're allowed to turn over. It's more opportunities. I'm grateful for the opportunity of another year to be able to do all the things I love with the people that I love. And yeah, just looking forward to seeing how the year goes. So I'm just grateful for 2023 and being here.
Being refreshed.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
fresh.
Because I think that's just it, because, you know, everything, it seems new, like we're starting another chapter.
I mean, it's always good to have a fresh start.
Yes.
I feel like people don't realize that every morning you wake up is a fresh start.
Actually,
But
actually.
then don't wait for like a whole year. But I mean, now that this year is here, like we said in April, June, June, July, we'll come and check back
To
all
review.
things that we said review. But then, I mean, for a lot of people, it's a fresh start. people are making all the connections. Like some people that haven't spoken like throughout 2022 and all that. Maybe you were fighting with somebody or something.
Yeah.
2023, you've just said, you know what, it's a new year,
Forgive
fresh
and
start. So I
forget.
mean, it's just that energy we're starting off with. But let's just use this year as much as we can to work for us.
Yeah, that's very valid. I totally agree with you. And I'm also grateful for all that you're grateful for. And I hope that there will be new opportunities and that people would also make good use of the opportunities they have this new year.
Yeah, also, Honeypots were on the, I don't know, Honeypot wasn't on the show the day we're saying what we wanted to do this year, be a new resolution.
No, they've done. So
Oh,
the
you've
second
done?
day
You
I
not
asked
tell me.
So the second day I asked J. Paul and Honeypot that so yesterday on the show we spoke about our New Year's resolution. This is the first show of the year. They scattered.
Yes, so
See wahala.
yes. So we said that we did not care whether you guys came on Monday.
You want
As far as as far as we were concerned, on Tuesday,
It's your
it
own
was
faith.
it was the beginning of of this show, Entertainment Splash. So scratch that. You were
said they
in
no gree.
December 31st that day. So sorry, oh.
Okay, so what's your own year?
I said number one, that I don't want to make the mistake of writing 2022 instead of 2023.
Hey! Biggest mistake, not go fit for.
It will just go back.
I now told them the second one.
2022.
I said it is my March fruit season.
Oje,
Yes.
this time
And we are already seeing the fruitfulness.
You are not on your
As in-
honey dispenser water.
Honey cooler.
And somebody was going to cause problems yesterday. Jumoke came on my post. I mean, Jumoke used to be on Yoruba, and then she said that Ghana jollof rice. I said, please don't let what happened in 1899 repeat itself.
Hey.
I said, this is Niger jollof rice. You don't come and call war.
Hot Nigeria.
Don't come and
Before.
call war.
Party
In
jollof.
fact, cause war.
You shall even open the cooler. Let's chop hot.
Party jollof.
As in, wow. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a great gratitude, and I'm sure people at home too are grateful for all of these things. Right now, here is the recap of the entertainment news in case you missed it earlier. We told you that Fela Kuti and Burna Boy make Rolling Stone's 200 greatest singers of all time list.
Woo!
We also told you this one is not a good news. Singer Dotman and his wife hint at marital trouble.
And I really do hope that all will do well very soon.
Hopefully.
Hoping for good news. We also told you that Gabrielle Union discusses cheating in first married to Chris Howard.
Because she say now she they make money, so she
My
they run
sister.
one team, two team.
My sister.
Dead bad behavior.
Now, wow.
It is
Now,
well.
wow. All right, we all had a feel of Dirty December, either by attending concert parties, eating Christmas rice and chicken, visiting family and friends, or catching up with old friends who visited the country. A lot of money was spent to achieve an unforgettable moment, either on food, transportation, clothing, and now January is looking like the longest month to a lot of people. There are ways to survive this month, which is why we have prepared for you 5 ways to survive after Dirty December doings. This is the Little 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch me.
Before I even start, the part that is paining me is that we're here in December and we're telling you
We want you.
that we
We
want
want
you. We said that, check your money, check your pocket, check your bank account very well, Lou, before you decide to go on that, or before you start, on that buying spree, something, getting December
In
spending.
Kiss Daniel's voice, no go they do pass yourself.
But some people get coconut head. They know they hear what.
Oh.
Anyway, because we care about you, we have come back to give you advice. If you have actually gone dirtying the December and doing nonsense to yourself, and now
We are cleansing January.
is not red. Obi. But wait, we will help you. Avoid unnecessary waka. That's the first one. I hope you are hearing me now. Okay. Going out as frequently as you did in December is not necessary because you have low funds. Why not pick out the important and urgent places you have to go, and the others can be done through the phone?
Honeypot, stop shouting at me. Stop shouting at me. Because I know say this December I waka. But I calculate the waka.
Yes. So you were remembering January.
Yeah, I don't remember, January by the time.
So you start to waste some money
So
before.
I don't. You
Okay.
understand? But yeah, I'm actually avoiding a lot of waka this January because first of all, if the thing is not paying me, I'm not going to go. Please, I beg. So yeah, this is actually very important that you make sure that you calculate where you're going to because school fees is the.
I'm sure some people.
My dear, this new year.
I'm sure some people did it responsibly because January.
Yeah, and then because we also had to spend a lot of money on transport, fuel, and all
Yeah.
that. So people were really
Because
like
I don't-
this time.
I don't even think that there is a way you would not even have spent.
At
But
all.
the thing is that you just always remember because as a family, man or woman,
Yeah.
you have children, you want to make the festive period a beautiful
Memorable
one, a
for them,
memorable
yeah.
one for them. And then you know again that they'll be resuming and they would need some stuff,
school.
for
Even
school.
if you're not a family man or woman, when you were throwing house party, everything,
My
all your
sister.
friends will come to your house, come and turn up. You know buy fuel. No buy diesel for generator.
At the end of the day, when you are
do your
going from
eyes.
island to mainland and spending 12K to and fro, that's 24,000. My sister, they have hit the
Catherine is
jackpot.
talking to herself, actually. But I will not say more than that. It's okay.
Hey, refrain from unnecessary outing, no. Okay, the next one is movies and chill. It's a new year and new movies are hitting the box office. But as Sakpa don't show after December bowling, you have to stay at home then chill and watch the movies on the streaming platforms or wait till you can afford to go to the cinema.
Yes. So if you have not seen any movie, so even Christmas movies that some people still haven't even seen.
Yep.
So I think it's never too late, honestly. Oh yeah, I finally saw the one that the Santa was action hero.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Absolutely
nice.
loved
Who
it.
did you go with?
Oh no, I watched it on television inside
Okay.
also. I said I've been respecting myself. You understand? Because I mean, even still going to the cinemas now, people are still in festive mood.
Yes,
So,
it
yes.
choke.
Do you get? So let's just anyway, you can be saving this money.
So I think money is where money is because people are still balling now.
People are-
They're balling, no.
So
Say no
anyway,
money.
shall save money so that at the end of the month, money can come and save you. That's all I'll say.
All right, now let's talk about this. Welcome joint purchases, okay? Did you hear that? Welcome joint purchases. Not having enough funds doesn't mean you can't enjoy the pizza you buy regularly or that's your favorite food or snack. Find someone who loves these things as much as you do and make joint purchases with them.
Makes a lot of sense, especially for people that like to have the biggest pizza box alone. But now you have to learn to share. She has
she
caught
knows
her
herself.
L. She don't catch her
knows
L.
herself.
But now you have to share with people at least to save money. And it still makes sense because at the end of the day, you're still having pizza you love.
I've even looked away because right now, even if nothing is happening, I'll lie on diet. I'll say, no, we have to burn fat.
Honey, Paul, let me bust you. They have increased their price. Oh.
Yeah, Dala told me.
But it's okay. What am?
Yeah, it's worth it. And it's a new flavor. Okay, so on to the next one. Get a ride buddy. If you're used to taking cabs, but dirty December has taken all your money, find someone who goes your way and partner with them to share cabs so you can split the fare. It's better for you if the person has a car so you don't have to pay. But if you have shame, once in a while, you can drop money for petrol so that it will not look like...
Yeah, so that's what I was going to say. Like, there's no
Yeah.
problem actually sharing it right with somebody. But I don't like the... God, I should save this thing for rants. Should I save it for rants? So let me just talk
No,
about
just talk.
You can still rant.
Can still rant
I
later.
use God to beg you, please, even if somebody is rendering a service you would have paid for by yourself normally, and let me say like now your friend has a car, it does not mean you sit down there, open your phone and be pressing the thing, till you get to your destination. You see the person buying fuel, and at that time you look outside your own window for what's not missing. I beg, try the chipping.
Especially when it's a
Yes.
daily following.
Please, because they go soon they avoid you. I'll be wondering why. My sister. Yes.
But it's true.
So in my head, I'm trying to calculate whether anytime I rode with Dala, maybe she bought fuel.
I'm not even talking about like
No.
one time.
Like regular,
I'm
daily.
not talking about a one time.
No, like coming from work, like every time you follow this particular person home.
Like you
Yeah.
send somebody home, but
Yeah.
you never brought her money for fuel. So the person is spending their own 5,000. You are keeping your own 3,000. Even if you take out 1,500 and say, oh yeah, I know I'm always following you. Like it goes a long way.
You should have less bad behavior in 2000.
Some people are
My
saying,
sister, they do carry over.
I mean, I really do not like very selfish people like that or stingy, or I don't know how to put it, because
It's selfish.
how can you be following somebody
It's selfish.
every day and then you have never, even if you're not going to give that person money for fuel, like do you come once in a while and say, oh, this is a bottle of wine to appreciate, like,
Yeah.
or something.
Or I brought lunch
you
for
just
us
go.
both.
Your own is just to take. Ah, now wow.
Because that's another thing that will encourage them that even the day they have to leave early, they'll let you know in advance. Like, this person has been
Well,
good to
see,
me.
any bad behavior this year, me, I use left hand. Like,
I'll let them run
Fling
now.
it
Don't
in.
bother. No
Don't
violence. No
go.
violence.
Run.
No violence.
All right, so last but not the least, stick to 1 to 4. Did you hear? Stick to 1 to 4. Kindly adhere to all the 4 things listed earlier, and trust me, this January will be the best you've ever had. In fact, you might want to do this all year long, and it will help you save enough for your needs and the next 30 December. We go, what?
Again!
Hey, guys, that's all we have on today's Daily Top 5. We will be back shortly.
Go, now she go win best dancer.
Dance what?
Hey.
So for me, I'm just like at this age. How do you know what to do? How do you calculate the bounce? How are you? Because me, I don't think I was.
They are so in tune.
When I was small, I was not dancing like this. So let
They
me
are
be
so
like, I
in
just,
tune.
scatter every year.
And as Shagun is behind the camera at the moment, said that, you know, you can actually just guess already that this girl is South African.
Yeah, of
And he
course.
said, this people can dance. Eh?
See, when it comes to South Africans and dance, me, I shall give them because what?
And
There's
they'll
a-
get
Because I don't know, maybe,
Amapiano.
or maybe the mother was listening to Amapiano when she was pregnant. Because I actually learned that babies can hear, and if you play certain
True.
songs, you know, regularly, and they come out and you begin to play, it's like they are almost singing along because they can hear.
And then apart from that, children are very curious. What you do, they try to do it. They try to mimic you. So you
But
can
how
see
it is
parents.
accurate as a
Yes.
child.
If we compare videos of South African children dancing, hey, we're not going to leave here today. But anyways, that's all we can take on the show today and this week. Thank you so much for tuning into the show this week. It's been a pleasure. And I didn't do this alone. I did this with your girl next door, Honey Pot, Anish Money. I also did it with Queen Dala, or let me just say goddess, not Adasa, goddess of skills. All right, your lady Catherine, our real hotness. And before we go, want to tell you guys that Kiss Daniel's new video is out, Reach Till I Die, RTID. So guys, you saw it first time on eSplash. Enjoy the video. Bye, guys.